Hi everyone. How are you?
Good. Hi. Oh my God.
Where's my phone? And he's done. Dear Mr. T, I was a young, timid, bright-eyed 7th grader when I entered band. Growing up, I always heard the name Mr. T, but just assumed it was a random man people liked. I was not completely wrong with that assumption. I quickly learned that you were not just a random man, but instead an amazing teacher and person who would one day change my life. The beginning of 7th grade was a learning experience, to say the least. You tasked me to play music much harder than I had in my previous years. It was a challenge that I had to face head on, and you were constantly behind me, cheering me on even when I wanted to give up. COVID ended cutting up my 7th grade year short, and 8th grade brought on us cutting holes in our masks, something that never worked. I remember our Zoom calls for class where we came up with the nickname of Larry the Rat for you. There were many different memories made during those Zoom meetings, while we were all anxious to get into class and stop staring at each other through the screen. As I entered high school, I was overwhelmed by the talent in my class and spent many of my classes doubting myself. Even with the immense training you had undergone to become a music teacher, the French horn was something you were not super familiar with. Although there was little you could do to help with my instrument, you constantly reminded me that I was more talented than I thought and helped me get through those difficult rehearsals. Some of the best memories I had were from that particular year, as it was not only a hard-working group, but one in which I learned to speak my mind. You were always made sure to stand up for me, even when the older kids were being unfair. You were extremely patient with 14-year-old Eve, a task I still even do not understand how you survived. You pushed me to audition for All Cape at the start of 10th grade. Filled with anxiety and self-doubt, I dropped out last minute from the audition, even with you fighting me tooth and nail. You have always believed in me 10 times more than I believed in myself, and I will forever be grateful for that. At the end of 10th grade, it was a rough one, filled with a lot of personal struggles that you listened to for hours. You continued to teach me that I cannot let other people get to me, even when I did not want to listen to your suggestions. You kept pushing me to do All Cape, even though I was nervous I would fail. I admit that you were right, I did get in, and I had so much fun due to your coaching. Over the past couple years, I have watched us grow together as teacher and student. You have taught so many of your students life lessons, which we will take with us for the rest of our lives, especially that the man is never right in an argument with his wife. Your class has always been the place I came to if I needed to ground myself, filled with positive energy and laughter. It can quickly turn my mood around. You encourage me to be positive every morning, even when all I want to do is complain. Even as junior and senior year brought a lot of difficult emotions, some good, some bad, you would listen to me until I was done talking. Then you would normally tell me I'm overreacting, and if I'm being honest, I most likely was. I will mention to my mom that I complained to you about something bothering me. Her response is always, that man has the patience of a saint, which this fact is not wrong about. You've taught me that sometimes we have to walk away when we're made before our mouth takes over for our mind. Another thing I'm not good at when starting high school. My time spent in your class is what made me want to pursue music education, as I saw the positive effect it has on your students. I strive to be the teacher that you were for me, for my students, teaching them resilience and how to speak their voice. I will forever be grateful for the time I have spent in your class and will miss it dearly. I hope to make you proud of my future endeavors, and remember, no phone calls from home.